What's up, duelists? This week kicks off the biggest week in Edison history. I say the biggest week because it's literally 2 weeks back-to-back RBET weekends. We've got RBET online September 30th, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, free to enter in the really big Yu-Gi-Oh Discord. You can join that in the description below. This is where meta games are born, basically. And then, of course, the weekend following. RBET Orlando, October 7th, 2023. IRL RBET, the biggest tournament ever. Well, maybe, kind of, sort of, the biggest tournament. You get the idea, but it's going to be fun as heck. It's going to be super awesome. I just recently added a whole bunch of prizes to this, including Ultimate Pulling the Rug, Secret First JD, and believe some Amaryllis stuff, some custom mats. The prizes are insane. Shonen Jump Dark End, etc., etc. So, this weekend, because it is back-to-back RBET weeks, we're getting all of that good Edison goodness in before the end of the year, before the holiday season, before I get kind of wrapped up in family stuff. To kick it off, I got to play a deck that I think is the deck that I would bring to one of these tournaments. Now, I've played this deck a lot on camera, and I initially played it as a meme, and then it just kept winning. And it kept winning. And then I did some members only content. If you want to become a member, $2.99 a month, join. You get members only content once a week roughly. I did some members only content with the Jinzo deck, and it kept winning. And then Jinzo on top of that got second place at a recent PS5 tournament. So I'm beginning to think like this deck's kind of legit. It's kind of crazy. I think it's just very powerful. It's just got a lot of raw inherent power. Like if you look at this second row of spells, it's just 9 limited spells. 10 if you count the allure, and then at the bottom it's just 7 limited traps, so it's like a solid 17 limited bombs, and then you've got Gore's Trag, Morphing Jar, Dark Armed, like just all these limited power cards. It's really hard to draw in like a weak hand with this deck. It's just got a lot of raw natural power, and then the sideboard is just pretty straightforward. You just soul exchange into either Vanities or Jinzo. Not much to think about there. But yeah, I've been really impressed with this deck. It is currently undefeated for me on camera. Today will probably be the day I take a first loss with this deck because you can only go so long before you lose a game in Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, there is variance. But I'm excited to play it again, and I'm not going to withhold it from you guys just because I don't want to have that first loss on camera, right? This deck is super fun, and this is the deck that I definitely would bring to an RBET if I was entering him, or if I could enter them, because I think this deck has what it takes to win a whole tournament. On top of that, I was working on building it before the last tournament I went to, the 1K, and I didn't get it together in time. Unfortunately, there were a few cards that I had ordered that didn't show up. Mostly just some random things that I wanted to have access to in case. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Smash like, subscribe. You guys have been super awesome. You guys have been super cool lately. There's been a lot of cool stuff happening. Carpath won a tournament last weekend. Hoping to get that covered. He just posted a video about that. Definitely check it out. Oh no, this is not it. This is it. There we go. I thought I was playing against randoms, but no, we got an 8-man. We got an 8-man tournament. I almost forgot that I'm in a tournament right now, which also, really big Yu-Gi-Oh! Discord. Not only do we have the RBET online happening, but we have daily 8-mans firing like 5-6 times a day, at least. It says first time playing you, I think. Maybe, I don't fucking remember. Someone who knows better than I do is probably... See, if I've played against him, it's probably been in a video. I'm gonna pick paper. Nice. Okay, we got the first turn. That's really good for us. Nice. I'm liking this. I'm liking the vibes. Today's vibes are good. This hand, it's workable. It's workable. I think we just set torrential and pass. We just need time. I'm probably gonna torrential his first summon. Straight up. I just need time. Even if it's like a Stratos or something, I need time. Like, I need life points. I need swag. Oh, no, not like this. Don't dust shoot me. Okay, cool. Well, we drew Gale, which doesn't really do it. I'm trying to think if we want to summon Jinzo Returner and get in 600. I think we do. Just because, like... It's funny. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to summon Jinzo Returner, and I'm going to attack directly. And maybe he blows the back row. Maybe it's like a Mirror Force, and he realizes, like, if he lets Jinzo sit around too long, he's not going to He's not gonna... I lost my train of thought here. Alright. No reason to set the Typhoon. I think we just pass. There's no reason to really do anything. I just need time with this hand. Because this hand wins, it just needs some time. I said that like 6 times now. I said time 6 times, and then I said it twice more. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? Like I said, I'm just going to Torrential the first summon. I'm not going to think about this too much. Cool. Hell yeah. Good thing we held the Space Typhoon. I think it's going to be very high value for us. Jinzo can go a long way. We do have to be careful of that Golgar, but Gale can at least trade with a Golgar, so. Pog! Pog! Wait, is that game? Not quite, unfortunately. Alrighty. This Chaos Sorcerer's kind of sus. I think we only have 2 lights in this deck. I may end up cutting it for like a Dekoichi or something. Because if it was a Dekoichi here, we would win the game. Straight up. We'd have 7,800 damage. As it stands, I think we attack. Do we get all the damage in now? Or we just pass? We just pass. We just pass. Don't overthink it, Keegan. Don't overthink it. Just pass. Just pass. If I draw a machine next turn, I can go for game. I think, right? No, I can't. I have to summon the machine. It's like a gear frame or something. I can go for game. We got our card advantage back. We have 8,000 life points. We have the time. Alien Telepath. I do not care about this card. I don't. I legally cannot care about this card. Because it has text, I think. But I just don't know what the text means, you know? Pass this turn. Tragodia. Okay. Couple of options. I think now we Gale have and then run it over. I think now that's the plan. Because, like, if he does something, we drop Trag and we're just crushing. So, yeah, I think we Gale have. Activate. Target El Monstro. And then we attack over for 500. So this is going to drop him down to... Oh, he's going to think here. What is he thinking about? Give me the thumbs up. He's going to Call of the Haunted. Oshalion. Okay. I don't care about that. At all. But sure. Alright. Battle phase. Run over the Telepath. So we get 500 in here, which means... What is this? This has an effect? Oh. Oh. Whatever. I'll just Typhoon this shit. Doesn't fucking matter. Typhoon was pretty much relegated for that shit anyway, so... Yeah, we'll just run this over. I'm not gonna read it. Even if I had to attack it, I'd just drop Trag and then deal with billion, so we're fine. We're chilling. We're Omega chilling here. We have played a grand total of 3 cards, and we are up +2 from... Oh, no, +1. We were down a card, I think, from something. So here we're going to take our -1 back. We are going to be able to drop Tragodia, which is very good for us. He's probably looking a little confused about the Trag. Okay, back row is interesting. Well, well, well. Unfortunately, we didn't draw a machine, because the machine would have been game. But the back row should get him there, unless I just sack for Jinzo. If I sack for Jinzo, it's like... less damage, but more likely the attack connects. But if I bait the back row, it's more likely my limiter OTK goes through. Either way, I just need to survive 2 turns, so I'm just going to sack for Jinzo. I'm not going to overcomplicate this. I'll just run this bitch over. Deal 800. Take my 1-for-1 trade. And then I will Gold Sark, but I'm not sure. I'll Gold Sark for future. I think that's the best one. We're pretty likely to survive one turn, but we need to survive two, which is the ultimate complication, unfortunately. Alas, here we are. Solidarity, what the fuck is this? Okay, yeah, see, now it's less likely that we survive two turns, but alas, here we are. Oh, we drew another Jinzo. That's pretty good. What is he typing? Is he typing something? Jinzo on the day I'm on 14 traps. Unlucky, bro. Unlucky. I'm going to try to summon Fortress. I think we need to bait that back row. Maybe we don't. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I think we should pass. Let's just pass. Next turn I get Future Fusion. You know? He'll attack into Fortress and I'll blow something up, but I don't even really care, you know? I'm not gonna lose this turn, then I'm just gonna win next turn with limited removal, Chaos Sorcerer, so like doesn't even matter. It just doesn't even matter because my spell cards are too strong. My spell cards are too strong. Yeah, the way I lose this game is attack with Fortress. He has Deprison or Mirror Force, and then he Deprison or Mirror Forces my guy, and then I lose my guy, and then I don't have. He just deals me lethal damage. Exactly. All right, perfect. So this turn we get Future Fusion added to our hand, and I can just play it. Although it does mean he has Offering to the Snake Deity, which is how we lose. So I think we crash and blow up his guy. Or do we just keep waiting? Maybe I have Swords. So if I have Swords, he has Offering to the Snake Deity. Oh, this is super annoying. It's got to be Offering, right? Like, there's no way you just pass like this. Fuck it. We ball. Fuck it, we ball. What are you thinking about? You gonna let this resolve? That's insane. That's game. Now it's just Jover. Now it's for sure just Jover. We go ahead and send 1, 2 Cyber Dragon, 3, 4. Since we're only sending 2 returners, we don't really need to send anything else. I will send the Decoichi just to deck them though. 5. Okay. Returner 1, returner 2. If he has a trap card, now is the time to play it. He's really thinking here, like, I mean, if you have a trap card, now is the time. No. Okay. Well, then that trap card is just off. Cool. And then I can just summon Chaos Sorcerer. Activate. Yeah. Yep. Yeppers. Yeppity yeppers. Well, he said he was on 14 traps, so I got Royal Decree. Get it twisted. That sounds pretty fucking good. Breaker also sounds pretty fucking good. E-Telly Krebens. I normally side in some percentage of these cards. That game didn't feel close. But on the other side of things, it could have been close. It could have been close, particularly because of those trap cards, you know? So I think Morphing Jar is not it in this matchup. I'm going to side him out. I'm going to side out Return because it's usually the first card I side out next to Chaos Sorcerer. But I think Chaos Sorcerer has some applications in this matchup. Honestly, Mirror Force and Torrential are great because they just buy me time. Because that's really all this deck needs is time. And then once you have that time, you can kind of just free willy, run around, dance, if you will. Swords of Revealing Light seems good. Gold Sark seems important. Everything seems pretty important. So I think it's going to be another trap card I side out. It's probably going to be Trap Dust Shoot. Because I just don't give a shit about his alien monsters. Like, okay, you have another alien guy. Like, cool, you know? That's fucking awesome. Wonderful. It's just a matter of if I want E-Telly or not to go for Bryonic. And I think the answer is no. I just don't care enough. So, here we are. We've got Breaker, we got Royal Decrees. We got Trunade, Heavy, Space Typhoon, the works, and there's that Royal Decree. So we should be good here. We're going to make the same exact game plan. Literally just Torrential by time. Royal Decree to do whatever. Actually, Royal Decree is a little bit sus. Because... It's sus because... You know, the vibes, you know? It's sus vibes. You ever think about that one? Well... The obvious play is set to Koichi. The not so obvious play is Returner Attack. And then the triple not obvious play is actually set Returner. I want to get value out of these two cards before I have to flip my Decree, but I might not get a chance to use my Solemn Judgment. I think I'll just Returner Attack and try to get a 2-for-2 with Torrential again. Direct. Might be misclick. Alright. Cool. Yeah, I want to get value out of these two, but it's unlikely. I am going to set the Decree too. There's really no reason for me to wait. Like, I just don't see him being the Heavy Storm deck. And even if he is, then whatever. I have Solemn, so who cares? Whatever he flip summons, I don't really give a shit about. Code A, Ancient Ruin. So I give a shit about this card. That card is annoying, actually. That card represents a lot of pressure. I'm going to Solemn that card. I know that's kind of weird, but it's just... I can't afford for my Torrential to not do the thing it needs to do. So, I got to do this. Yeah. I need my Torrential to work here. He might have his own Solemn. He might have the Offering to the Snake Deity. In reality, he should save his Offering if he has it. Yeah. So we got value out of our two traps, which is nice. We're still kind of awkward position, but... Ooh, never mind. That card's pretty good. I've heard that that card is pretty strong. Yeah. Maybe Dekoichi can draw me a good card. We have two card draws here to find something. If he has Ammonite, that's annoying. Everything else is probably fine, though. Oh my god, just pass? Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go. That means he has Call the Haunted, though, for sure, right? But I have Decree, so I don't give a shit, so. Flip to Koichi, draw one card. Dude. Money. Money draws, dude. Money draws. Connect for 1,400. Main phase 2, set my OP-ass trap cards. I pass the turn. Us getting these beatdowns in is really nice. Also, we're up cards now. We're actually up a full card. So, I'm actually big chilling. I know a lot of people might not have Solemn that Code A, but I actually think it would have been really, really annoying for us to deal with. He would have just been able to loop his guys. Code A is kind of this deck's Black Whirlwind. It's like pretty bad, but it just... What the fuck is this? Hold up. Well, you control another reptile monster. If this card attacks a defense position monster, destroy the monster immediately with this card's effect without flipping up or applying damage calc. Alright, sure. Solidarity, okay. That's chill. So I'm playing into Offering a little bit if I Mirror Force this, but whatever. You know, at least he gets the guy out of play. I think the original set was Offering. Yep, That makes sense. He's targeting that and that. The other two back row. If I chain decree, how does this line up for me? Well, I'm shutting off my own call, but I'm shutting off his back row too. I think. If I chain decree, then chain call, at least I have a blocker for next turn, which is cool. And I think having a blocker is good. Channeling through your response. Yeah. I'm negating my own mirror force. I get this. Channeling for target returner. I understand. I am targeting my own. I'm negating my own mirror force here. Okay. So returner is going to get summoned. Mirror force is going to get negated. Replay. He can now choose to attack returner if he wants to. He's going to attack Koichi, which means we're going to take 900. But we do have a blocker, so that's good. And as long as I draw something like legit, we could be out here. If I draw Machina Gear Frame, I'm actually fucking living. Cyber Dragon's good. Just about any dark monster is good. Trad Gores. Gores is not good here, but Jinzo is good. Is actually a good draw. Because Jinzo just runs this shit over. It's also a third dark for us, for Dark Armed if it dies. Prohibition. What are we naming here? Machine Gear Frame. Okay. That's actually a pretty smart name. He recognizes that that card is going to be good for us. Unfortunately, the draw for us here is not that good. I'm going to switch Returner to defense, and I'm going to pass. We're probably going to lose this one. Probably going to lose this game. I just drew too many trap cards. I think I drew every trap card except Gravity Bind, right? Yeah. Unfortunate. There goes Returner. Call is negated, so I believe it stays. Future Fusion. Never mind. I guess I win? Yeah, I think I win. I'm literally the Joker, dude. I'm literally the Joker. Okay, no Typhoon one time. No Typhoon one time. I'm slow rolling this. I'm just gonna fucking... Is this okay? It's good. So I've got, as of right now, I've got 2 darks. So I can only summon 1 Jinzo here, but that's all I need, really. Cyber Dragon to the grave. Oh, actually, no, I can send both Jinzos because I have Chaos Sorcerer to control the grave on top of that. That's fucking crazy, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll send the other Cyber Dragon too while I'm at it. Just play around Crow. Returner 1, Returner 2. He's gonna Crow one of the Jinzos. He did have the Crow. Okay. So that's good. Good thing we played around Crow. Because I do have it all, basically. I do have it all. Banish. Blow up the monster. GG's. 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 This is kind of why this deck is belligerent. It says, I thought I had FF down. I forgot Decree. Yeah, Decree is dumb. Good luck in the future. Alright, we won game 1. So, undefeated streak with Jinzo continues. I low-key sacked the shit out of him. You know... I drew Future Fusion. Sorry, I'm just replying to the messages saying I got it. And I need to play the winner of Alberito versus Red Meta. So, we're going to watch these two duelists face off. funny. Edison only is saying, I wanted to get in, and I'm like, bro, I beat you so badly in yesterday's 8-man that he was talking about quitting. You ever beat someone so bad that they like legitimately consider quitting the game? Happens to me on a fucking daily basis. I'm trying to grow the community, but me playing the game is killing the community. I'm surprised my opponent last game didn't want to quit the game because I sacked the ever-living shit out of him. But to be fair, that deck, it is that. It's literally just that. It's, like I said at the beginning, it's like 30 limited cards. It's impossible not to sack someone with this deck. Eventually, you're just going to draw the right limited cards. Like, that's just pretty much how the deck goes. Alright, Armed Wing's going to attack Evil Hero, or Elemental Hero Gaia. What the fuck am I watching? The Miracle Machinist. Oh, this deck's cool. I like the Miracle Machinist deck. But, looks like it's in a bad spot. We going for Fortress? Alright, what are we doing? Pitching Fortress? Yeah, this looks tough. If that set card's a Deep Prison or a Mirror Force, it's probably Jover. I mean, it's literally Jover. Wow. None of that. Okay. Huh. Electing to hit the Grepher instead of the Armed Wing seems wrong because I don't know. I just don't know why it seems wrong. It just seems wrong. I just feel like if the set monster is Raikou, you're probably so much happier like killing the Armed Wing than the Grepher. But I guess if they draw a Dark, they can send a Vayu and then banish it and get an Armor Master. So you're taking a risk on like a worst case scenario, but like this set is most likely Raikou, right? Unless he knows the hand. Did he dust shoot? No. So he doesn't know the hand. So like, I don't even know. But here comes the Machina Fortress pop. Probably popping the Armed Wing or the Gale. You're not popping this set here because they kind of showed it's not Raikou. Raikou blowing up the Machina Fortress would have been better, even though Gale does let you do it. Why the fuck are you? That's the worst pop. He obviously doesn't have Raikou. That was the worst pop. Very obviously doesn't have Raikou there. If he had Raikou there, then okay. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to get a play against this. This looks lovely. Dyna fucking oppression bullshit. We'll probably lose to this. Honestly, this will probably deliver me my first defeat with Jinzo deck, but who knows? Maybe not. Maybe we'll just, Red Meta says Miracle sucks. Bro, just blow up the right monster. Blow up Armed Wing. Bruh. Gives you at least an extra turn. Okay, and also side out Starlight Road versus Value Turbo. Okay. We're playing against Alberito. I'm gonna message them and tell them that I am hosting. Oh, yeah. Hosting. I play you. Cool, cool, cool. So yeah, Jinzo versus Value Turbo. I don't think I've played this match like once or twice, and I got pretty lucky. Like they had a bunch of traps, and I had Jinzo both times. And that's just how the deck goes. Like, if your opponent draws the purple third of their deck, then yeah, they get Jinzo'd, and that's why I would play this deck. Well, I actually really like Jinzo. He's my favorite kind of Floodgate because he's not an annoying Floodgate. Like he's like a fair enough Floodgate, you know. He's the floodgate, you know? He says, oh, you want to pull up with your Royal Oppression? You want to pull up with your crazy Call of the Haunted, Return, Bottomless shenanigans, Rivalry of Warlords bullshit? I'm going to floodgate your floodgates. That's why I like Jinzo. He's the Giga Chad. Okay. Alberito. Good luck, have fun. Oh my gosh. What am I picking versus Alberito? It's got to be Rock. Nice. Up 2-0 in Rock, Paper, Scissors. Honestly, this is some heart of the cards shit. Jinzo's my favorite card, so maybe it's rewarding me with just insane luck due to the fact that this hand's great. This hand's just fucking amazing. I'm not sure what you Gold Sark for with this hand, but I'm pretty sure I know what you Gold Sark for with this hand. It's the obvious, right? It's the obvious. Is it the obvious? No, it is. It has to be. It has to be just search Future Fusion. I was thinking like maybe search Heavy Storm, but we have Solemn, so it's like fine. And actually, this hand is just a play everything hand. This hand is just a play everything and dodge main deck Sidra. A lot of you guys are probably asking, like, why don't I play Machina Force? It's because Machina Force would always be in my starting hand if I played it. And then pass. I honestly think I'm going to solemn anything. Like, literally anything. I'll solemn anything. Like, straight up. I am in anything solemner right now. I'm in anything solemn mode. He's not going to expect this jar either, which is good. It's good for me. Rhoda, I'm tempted to solemn that, but that's fine. I might not be in anything solemn, or I might have lied. I might not be in the pay 4K gang right now. Oh, we're going to Rhoda for Necrogarda? That's hilarious. That means we have Greffer, and our game plan is to Necrogarda. I think. Priority? Fuck no. Fuck no, dude. Enjoy that Necrogarda. I should have maybe summoned the Greffer first. Probably not, actually. Plays worse around. Royal Oppression. Returner! Pog! Yeah. You just send it into Mirror Force. Because, like, he doesn't have it. You're not searching Necrogarda if you have Mirror Force. Let's be real. That being said, we do have to be a little bit careful about flipping this jar. I still think we're fine. We get Future Fusion next turn. We have to be a little bit careful about flipping this. Set Necrogarda, set new back row, pass a turn. Okay, draw for turn is return. Standby phase, I'm going to get the future. Add that to my hand. I think we start off with set, flip jar. Because we could draw into Heavy Storm. Activate jar. Discard hand. We could also draw into Jinzo. Draw 5. We drew neither. Weird champ. Okay. Well. Future Fusion time. Revealing Overdragon. We're going to send one Jinzo boy. Well, one Cyber Dragon. One Jinzo boy. One Jinzo returner. And that's all, right? I guess we could send another Fortress if we wanted to. I think we have game, though. Because Sorcerers game through anything, right? I guess Raikou on Jinzo into Mirror Force is annoying. Okay. He also has Necrogarna. Fuck, I forgot about Necrogarna. Alright. Well, this is the game plan. We already have a Fortress down, too. I think we get Chaos Sorcerer online. Banish. I set return this turn, so I can't win with it this turn, but I can win with it next turn. I don't want to sack for Cyber Dragon quite yet. I do want to attack with Jinzo first in case it's Raikou. I actually want to equip... No, wait. If I equip Gear Frame to Jinzo, attack with Sorcerer first, do I win? No, I guess Necrogarna is still a problem. I would have to sack for... I could double pitch for... Oh, no, wait. Yeah. This works. Move, equip to Jinzo. And then double pitch, special Fortress, and this should win through everything. So we go battle phase. Sorcerer is the weakest. And it's the one I would like to keep around the most, so I'll attack Sorcerer into potential Raikou. You've got to be kidding me! What the fuck is this? Oh my god, okay. Well, that's chill, I mean. That is annoying. I'll just kill it. I might be dead here, though. It's still set one of these, right? I think it's still set Mirror Force. I think it's still set both, actually. M phase, lose the gear frame. Pass the turn. Okay. Yeah, he could heavy storm reversal us here. I was not ready for Spear Reaper. We went through just about everything about Spear Reaper there. But that got us. That got us pretty good. That was a good Spear Reaper. We definitely lose this game. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Okay, we're up a game. All right. All right. Handling it one game at a time. I do like Breaker the Magical Warrior in this matchup just because they have that Royal Oppression. That card is annoying. I do like Soul Exchange. I do like Vanities. It's a good way to like play around that stupid fucking Cyber Dragon bullshit. I mean, we could do Thunder King. We could do a lot of stuff to play around Cyber Dragon. This matchup is the most... How do I say it? It's tough. It's tough to play this matchup. I'm going to swap Breaker in for Morphing Jar. That's the first change I want to make. I think Brain Control is a little bit sus, but it does kill Spirit Reaper, which is a problem. Dekoichi is functionally filler, so that card can come out. Brain Control, it's a little bit worse than Soul Exchange in that regard. I do want Vanity's Fiends in this matchup because I think it's like one of the most important cards in this matchup. I actually unironically do like Doom Caliber in this matchup too, but that's a story for another time. We can side out Return. I think it's like one of the worst cards in the deck. Trap Dust Shoot is pretty bad. Swap these four for those four. He's gonna bring in like some fucking Rug bullshit. I think Gale's still good. Yeah, Rug is gonna be an issue. We could probably side out Sorcerer because we're siding out the Return. He's such a good extender though. He's like the perfect extender after Future Fusion. I just don't know if like our game plan is extendy boys. Are we being an extendy boy or are we just like not extending, if that makes sense? Overload might be a side out in this game too because it's pretty rare to kill someone with it, but I do want to get these decrees in. I think Decree Overcall is fine. Yeah. I think Decree over one of these other cards is fine. We could possibly go down on Gold Sark, Swords of Revealing Light, that sort of thing. There's a lot of like potential like moving around of cards. I might even want to leave in Brain Control like over a Fortress, for example, just to be able to stick a Vanity's Fiend or a Jinzo. I think a large percentage of our wins is going to be off Vanity's Fiend or Jinzo. So I think I'm just going to go with this. It's a little bit underboarded. We can maybe like alter some more serious things if there's a card that's like grossly bad for the next games. But this hand looks great. We have ways to clear back row. We have ways to stop his aggression. And we have our own aggressions. This is like pretty much the perfect hand. The second gear frame is going to be pretty bad. The only issue is I am on 2 Fortress, no other targets. So as long as this gear frame resolves, then it's good. Sorcerer, obviously not ideal here, but I am just going to Heavy Storm. I could Swords to see what his monster is, too. That's probably best. Yeah, I'll just Heavy Storm. I think because I have Decree, I don't really care about future back row. Let's see his monster. I am curious to see what it is. If it's Raikou, then it's going to blow up the swords. Okay. It is activated. Raikou does activate. Okay, looks like it was just lagging. So it's going to activate. It does activate. It does activate. Yes. What is he going to do? Is he going to target swords? What's he going to do? I'm curious. Is he going to mill only? That'd be kind of weird. Maybe if he mills only, it's a... Okay, never mind. Okay, so he's going to mill 3. He milled a Vayu, which is pretty good for him. We do have to be careful about that Dyna garbage. We also have to be careful about fucking Cyber Dragon. That card is a bitch. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go Gear Frame. I'm going to grab the Fortress, and I'm just going to run over the Raikou. I don't think the damage is really matters here. Because, like, if we win, we're winning by 8 trillion. So I'm just going to play it a little bit safe, play it a little bit slow. If he has a Dyna, I'm going to feel like an idiot, but he could just set it to out the Fortress anyway and get the 2-for-1. So it's kind of just like, whatever, you know, whatever vibes. We are currently at parity, but Machina Fortress is a -1 and Chaos Sorcerer is a dead card. So we kind of aren't at the same time. Sirocco here also beats our Gear Frame pretty handily. This also beats the Gear Frame pretty handily. So yeah, that's going to be a 900 Gear Frame. He can attack over this. We'll take 400. That's probably the best case scenario for us because we can just run through this shit pretty easily. Multiple back row. I've got Royal Decree. On our turn, we drew Vanity's Fiend, which is kind of the perfect draw. So I'm going to go Fortress over Gale, main phase 2, sack for Vanities. I think that's the game plan. So we'll go Fortress, run over Gale. If he has Trag here, I'm going to feel like an idiot. But he'll take 1200. Main phase 2, sack for Vanities, pass the turn. He basically needs Brain Caius or he loses to this or another Raikou. He has 2 more Raikous left in the deck, and that's it. So it's literally just Brain Caius or another Vanities. Gale is gone, so that's his other out. I'm not sure if he's siding Smashing Grounds or whatever, but I'm sure he sided Cyber Dragons because what else would you side against the machine deck? Vanities is going to lock those up. Nice and easy. The Dyna's locked up. Nice and easy. Gear Frame here. It's like not even a bad draw because it can shove damage. But I'm not sure if I want to hold it this turn or if I want to summon it. I think summoning it is better because if he does find Brain Caius, then he's able to... I lost my train of thought. Then our Brain Control is a reversal. Not quite a reversal, but it's close. Yeah, I think this was important because next turn, Vanities alone isn't game 2 as well. So I think like this is it's very important to summon the Gear Frame here. Raikou does get him pretty easily out of this, but that's like the only thing. That's like 1 card. Brain Control takes 2 cards. He could be playing Lightning Vortex too. That'd be a pretty good option here. Soul Release. Okay, I don't. Sure. You got me there. There goes my guys. Set monster pass. Okay, so if that's a Raikou, that's bad. That being said, I found another Vanities. But then maybe he just goes after the Decree. Okay. Well, let's go Vanities attack. If it's Raikou, maybe he pops the Decree. Is Dyna. Okay. Well, we'll just connect for 18. This is safe. This is just safe. I think we'll just pass. Yeah, and this is another reason I really like this deck. GG's. I actually was fully expecting to lose this match. I think this matchup seems very bad, theoretically. But look at the cards he sided in versus us. Dyna, Soul Release, they don't do anything versus Vanities. And like I said, all traps versus Jinzo. What are they going to do? I'm the floodgate, bro. I'm the floodgate. You don't know anything about the floodgate. And I'm on my way to the finals, which is cool. I'm on my way to the finals, and that's nice. That's nice. Okay, looks like we are waiting on the winner of Plus and Dex Prozius. So we're going to watch them play. I'm pretty impressed with this deck. I mean, like, even if I lose the last round of this, going X1 in all of the games I have played with it thus far is kind of insane. Like, that's a really good record. I'm not sure how it's going to fare versus Absolute Zero decks. This is something I have not tested. So I'm curious. We'll see. And I know that it probably has a bad Fairies matchup because Christia is insane. So we'll see. Plus Shining Angel is really a bitch. Like, you can never really get through it with the machinist, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm a talented player, so we'll see if my playing can get me out of it. I don't want to play versus either of these decks, though. I'll tell you right now, especially not this one with the Battle Fader. Ew, gross. So what have we got with Battle Fader? We've got, looks like Diva Hero with Battle Fader in the main. I actually really like that. I really like Battle Fader and Diva Hero. I'm like a huge proponent of that because this is one of those decks where it's like you have 3 Kaias and they kind of get stuck in your hand. So the Battle Fader is just a way to get on the board, you know, get something going, get something happening. Plague is going to be activated here. Looks like we are going for some sort of game shot. This is a little bit risky into Herald of Orange. Because if we go for Bionic and we get heralded, then... I mean, Bionic here doesn't even fucking do anything. This seems bad. Like, outright. He might be trying to Black Rose. But if you Black Rose, I mean, you're just fucking dead, man. This is such a bad play. Like, what do you... Bionic? Bounce the... I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what this means. Like, what are we doing with this Bionic? So here comes the effect, activated with priority. Honestly, you could even let it resolve. Yes, please. Okay, what are we bouncing here? I wonder if he knows he can't bounce his own Battle Fader. Oh, he's going to bounce his own Absolute Zero. That's genius! Bounce the Absolute Zero. Did we not have a way to summon this Dark Arm? Oh, that is depressing. Huh? That's the worst card to bounce. Because now even Gore's... Oh my god, that is actually the worst card to bounce. Because now Gore's is live. That's actually the worst card to bounce. And it doesn't take his normal summon to commit that card again. Plus HG says, think I messed this up. Yeah, I think you did too, but you might get rewarded for it. I mean, this is still 3,000. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We are getting ourselves a Shining Angel. Do we have Honest for game? Just get the Shining Angel and attack. Fuck it. What's he gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, he can't. Don't attack it, dude. He's gonna get Honest. And now you just handed him lethal on a silver platter. This also works, I think. No, it doesn't. This isn't game. What? Oh, that is game. Okay, yeah. Uruki's is Pierce's game, yes. GG's. Well. That was game 1. Dex Prozius kind of crushing it with fairies. I was talking about this in the Discord the other day. I actually think fairies destroys this deck. But it's weird, right? Because, like, there's 2 iterations of Diva Hero, right? There's the one that plays... It's kind of like the Silchus Ruin, like, early Diva Hero that was playing, like, triple Phoenix Wing, multiple Regeki Break. That version is very good versus fairies. Because if they just Phoenix Wing your recruiter, they can shove 8,000 over the course of, like, 2 turns pretty easily. But the version that's, like, more popular now, where it's, like, Bottomless and D-Prison, that version can't do shit versus fairies. So I think that that's, like, kind of the duality. If you are playing the Bottomless and D-Prison version, I think you need to be playing Deck Devastation Virus like a true hero was, because otherwise you just have no way to crack decks like this. Zombies are going to give you an issue, X-Sabers are even going to give you an issue, and Fairies are especially going to give you an issue because they're just a much better deck than the other 2. But yeah, you get where I'm going with this. I think you do need to have Deck Devastation Virus. It's pretty easy to turn on Deck Devastation Virus out of Diva Hero. You've got Diva and Gilman to make Catastor, so that's turn 1. And then you've also got Evil Guy Caius. And then if they chain Herald, you can chain DDV. So there's a bunch of different setups for it. He says, I think my best play was to pop his own Absolute Zero. I think the best play was to just not make... Just don't make anything. Like, don't make a... What's that card? Don't make the Bionic at all. Like, you had Dark Arm Dragon. Like, don't make that play. I think the best play might have even been summon Armageddon Knight, send Guy, crash the Armageddon Knight into the Shining Angel. He did have Honest, so that might not be a great play because he was at 700. But if you didn't know he had Honest, like, you might as well just take the risk on your Dark Arm resolving and with Dark Arm Resolved, like, it's pretty hard for you to lose. But, yeah. This matchup is fun. I think if you're like building Edison decks, I think these two decks are like really fun. I don't like this use of Herald of Orange. But I guess, you gotta respect the DDV. You gotta respect it. If he has it, you gotta respect it, right? So, oh man, that's gross. I think this one is gonna be plus HD's favor. He started off like way too hot here. Yeah. I think you send the Gilman. Unless you have another Diva. I think it's better to send the Gilman here because you'd rather have Diva play. It's possible he also has the Diva in hand. Alchemist is bad. It's going to miss your watch. I knew it. Yeah, this is a bad Alchemist. You'd rather have a Recruiter here. So, because he has a bad Alchemist, it's telling me a little bit about what he's got going on. Either he doesn't have an out to this Future Fusion. He did draw the Gilman. Okay, that makes sense. He didn't shuffle his hand, so we can tell. Here comes the attack. You're forced to use a removal. Yep, you're forced to spend the Honest here. But this does put him up to 3 fairies, so, like, I mean, Christia is a realistic thingy that could happen here. Flip Heavy Storm. Sack your guy for Caius. Banish the Future Fusion. Special summon Christia. Let's see it happen. No, I'm just kidding. It won't happen. Oh my god. Dude, Dust Tornado. That is so sad. That is just so sad. What is Dex Prozia saying? Purple cards in my future. More like future in your future, bro. You got that Future Fusion coming next turn. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? I mean, Torrential into Christia, if it's unanswered, it still wins. So, End-Phase Dust, the new one. That's the Typhoon. Why the fuck did you... Why did you set the Typhoon? What are you waiting for? You have to hit the Future Fusion. Just do it now. What are you waiting for? You're just giving him an opportunity to... I think you should hit the Alchemist here. He did have the deck dev. Wow. I think you should hit the Alchemist here. It just... You don't want him drawing that back row and then dropping Christia. I just think it's better to hit the Alchemist here. So glad I stopped the Catastrophe. Okay, DD Warrior Lady. I think you banish the DD Warrior. Well, actually, no. I think you go Absolute Zero over. No effect. Okay, interesting. Mirror Force still stabilizes. That Malicious is still lingering. Could have maybe gone into it to get that damage, but no point, really. Alright. Do we have the Christia? I mean, we have 4 fairies. We do not. Alright, setting the monster means no Mirror Force. Either that or you're expecting him to play around Mirror Force. Here comes Rhoda. That can grab Stratos, blow up the back row. Unless the set monster is Card Trooper. The set monster could be Card Trooper. Effect to destroy. Let's see if we've got a chain on this. Stratos is so broken. The fact that it has this second effect for no fucking reason is crazy. The destroy effect. Like, it could have just been the first effect and it would still be busted. Nice Soul Release. Great Soul Release. Wouldn't you have wanted to use that? Alright. What have we got now? That game looked messy. I think Dex Prozia played that game pretty fucking bad. I'm not gonna lie. That means he had the other monster to set. I'm not sure what the other monster was. I think the Herald was like a gamble that there was a deck dev. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you just do it to get the deck dev out anyway. Depends on your hand, I guess. I guess he had 3 targets. Yeah, it's better to Herald. Yeah, it's better to Herald. It's just so tentative, you know. If they are going Diva turn 1, it does mean that they have deck dev, though, usually. It's safe to assume, at least. Unless, like... Yeah, it's safe to assume. Alright, so Dex Prozia is going first. He's going to draw a card for turn. What does he got going on? I would like to play against Fairies. I think that would be a fun matchup. I think it would be a more interesting matchup. I think against Diva Hero, it's just going to be like whoever OTKs the other person first. But I think Fairies would be really intricate. It'd be like kind of a dance. So that'd be kind of cool. But this matchup, the Diva Hero matchup, he does have compulsory, which is interesting. Compulsory on episode 0 is kind of cool. Blow up the board. Do the stuff. He does have Battle Fader too, so he's like full OTK mode. Blind Typhoon, alright. Do we have a Diva or a Stratos? Is there a reason we blind Typhooned? We're just going to open Future Fusion every game. I think it is a Morphing Jar because of the sequencing there. That's what I think, at least. I wonder if Dex Prozius is going to read that. Plus HG asking for a priority pass. Here comes the Dust Shoot. Okay, maybe it's not a Morphing Jar. If it wasn't Dust Shoot, it would have been a Morphing Jar. It's still maybe. Because I don't know what else he sent in this deck besides Snowman Eater. But he didn't have Snowman Eater last game because he sent Diva off Future Fusion. So it's Koth, MST, Dialk, Nova, Honest. It's going to take Honest. And what is it going to take? Dex Prozius is giving him a headache. He's giving me a headache, honestly. I think you just take the Honest. It's like the best card in the hand. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. He can't, like, the rest of his hand doesn't actually out a monster. A lot of cases you would take the Nova Summoner if he didn't already have a card set. Because he already has this card set, it's probably another Recruiter, because that means he didn't set Nova Summoner turn 1. So because he didn't set Nova Summoner turn 1, that means he set Shining Angel turn 1, because it's the only other thing you would set over what the fuck? You would just summon this. You wouldn't set this turn 1. This is a... He must have drawn Nova Summoner for turn, then. I think it's still better to take Honest. He did have Snowman Eater last game, and he sent the... You should banish here. He has to take 400. He says I'm misclicking like crazy. Yeah, he has to take 400. They're not gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it for him. You take damage from Snowman. Just for the sake of the video, he does take 400 damage there. You do not escape unscathed from that battle. Okay. This turn 1 on Future Fusion. Can he put together something that gets through Nova Summoner? If he can't, then he's like actually in a weird spot. I still don't fucking understand why Dex Prozius isn't just MSTing the Future Fusion, but hey, be my fucking guest. Get Dust Tornadoed. See if I care. Like, literally, see if I care. Whoa. He is super OTK heavy. That is not what I was expecting to see. That can't be right. That can't be a good card to play in this deck. Like, first off, you're supposed to Mally before doing that. Because what are you going to do? Just draw another Mally? Like, that's not good. We can go Armageddon to unbrick the Mally. If you have the second Mally in hand, you can send Plague, stack the second Mally, make Dark End. Hope to go from there, but Call of the Haunted gets him out of the situation. You can make Bryonic, but then there goes your whole hand, and you risk bouncing a Typhoon. That's just going to pop your future. So we're going to stack. He declared the wrong effect there. He declared... Oh, he clicked on the wrong card there, yeah. Okay, here comes a Malicious Activate. He must have drawn into the Malicious. Yep, he did. He is revealing it by milling the top card of his deck. I think... What are we doing here? I mean, like, this isn't even good. You just make Dark End, right? But, like, you can't beat the Call of the Haunted. The Call of the Haunted just fucking owns you. So, yeah. This isn't even good. I would have maybe considered Red Dragon if he has it. Because at least Red Dragon has more attack points. Like that's literally it. Miracle Fusion. So we've got an absolute 0 coming. But again, this, as long as Call of the Haunted is set, which it should be set here, you win the game. Call right now. Dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Why did he set the Typhoon and not the Call? It just doesn't make any sense. It's like such a choke. Not that he's losing this game by any means. Well, he is losing this game now. Because now he gets the untap with the Dark End. That was... Dude, that's such a bad fucking play. Just play your cards. Like, just Typhoon the future. Like, you're going to do it eventually. You might as well do it now. You're not going to do anything else end phase on a different... It's just not going to happen, you know? Like, and set the Call. So you have, like, he's going to blow this shit up. So at least have it. Like, he's going to make Dark End. He has Mali and Grave. Like, what are you expecting here? Now you have to go, like, set Alchemist, like, this is so fucking bad. He's just gonna run this shit over. Like, so that's turn 1. Yeah. No, this is really, really fucking bad for plus HE. He just blows up the Alchemist. You don't get to add back Warrior Lady because it's not destroyed. He has 3 lethal threats. No, he has 2 lethal threats. It's just so bad for you at this point. Like, what do you hope to accomplish? He doesn't even have to fucking give you the guy. Maybe he's still okay because of the Reckless lock, but your position is so much worse here. Like, you knew the Mali was down there. That's the thing. It's like, it's different if, like... Yeah, he shouldn't be asking this, but it is a casual game. Well, somewhat competitive game. He is revealing it. It does say destroyed. I think it's wrong to blow this up, though. I think you should save the pop. I think you should run over the Yoke and pop the Nova Summoner. Yeah, I think you just Armageddon run over the Dialk. Why are we switching the other lethal threat? Why are we attacking with Armageddon first? What the hell is going on here? It's like we know it'd be one thing if he didn't know the hand, but he knows the hand. Attack with this guy first. I guess it doesn't really matter because you're never attacking with Armageddon Knight past this point. But it's just like sloppy, you know? It's better to practice well. He's not redeclaring. Why would he throw away his Armageddon Knight for free? Why would he do that? He's like, oh, I missed it. Did you want to redeclare? Please? Please? I know I've played this game kind of weird, but please redeclare. Please respond. What do you even get here? Caius. Oh, we're going Caius. Oh, no. We're not going Caius. He's just setting the step. Huh? Huh? Switch the Armageddon. You're just giving him pluses, bro. You're just giving him pluses. Why did we put the Dark End in defense position? My brother in Christ, why did we not attack the Nova Summoner? At least put him to 500 so he can't run over the Dark End and still survive a turn. Oh my god. Ugh. Watching other people play this deck makes me realize why people think this deck is not as good as it is. You can't do that. That's literally cheating. Can't summon that. Can't summon that. That's not a fairy. Fucking stop cheating. God damn it. Yeah, Call is also destroyed. Yeah, Nova Summoner cannot summon DD Warrior Lady. Yeah, Call is also destroyed. Oh, we're gonna get Dialk instead. Okay. Sure. Gotta destroy Call. Call is also destroyed. How are none of these players catching this shit? It's like fucking... Okay, there we go, 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 there we go. Cool. Oh my god. It's like I got a backseat. It's like holding... It's like daycare shit. What is the other back row? Why were we scared to attack with the 0? I don't... I know I'm gonna lose the finals too after talking all this shit, which is like the worst. That's the worst. It's the worst. You talk the shit and then you get OTK'd and you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't have talked all that shit. But god damn, what? Huh? Why switch it? You're at 8,000. Am I missing something? I don't want to let him crash. Now Dex Prozius should 1,000% switch his Dimensional Alchemist, but we all know that's not going to happen. We all know that's going to stay in attack position. Because he wants to take the last 1,600 points of damage. I myself, when I'm at 1,600 life points, like to leave my weak as shit monsters in attack position for no reason. Just actual no reason. Why are we activating this? Is there a way we can clear this? What's the happening right now? What's happening? Do we have return? Is return the move? Because now we kind of have a nice return. We've kind of got return, bounce, honest, Bryonic, bounce, bounce, Christia. If he has return, he wins. Straight up. If he has it, he wins. I'm like, please switch the Alchemist. Please switch the fucking Alchemist to defense position. Oh my god. It's like defense position is a meme. It's like they're trolling me. It's like these guys know I'm watching. It's like they know I'm watching. They're like, what would be the most tilting experience? Like, what are you missing by attacking here? I don't even know. You put him at 500. Why are we activating the D-Alch? Your return is already good. You don't need to activate the D-Alch beyond a certain amount. Straight up. You just don't. You have 3 monster zones. Your return is already full. It's already a max capacity. Thank you for... What? 2 turns after he could have done this the first time, he decides to do it now. Okay, here comes Stratos. This is probably Effect to Destroy. Effect to Destroy is happening. Odds closest to the deck. We're going middle here. Middle is a better choice, but it's what is the point of this card in your deck if you're not going to activate it? That's a real question. Didn't he have this when the fucking Mally was down? Am I missing something? Holy shit. Miracle Fusion. That does lose to compulsory, but there's no compulsory here. I don't think there's anything here. I think the game is over. I think he loses. The other Absolute Zero is going to activate. He's going to blow up the board. GG's, yeah. What was the other set card? Why didn't he just type in the thing? Why didn't he set the Call of the Haunted? This game was a mystery to me. He was the one with the return. Plus HD was. Yeah. Okay. Reckless, return. What else have we learned? That's it. Okay. I can beat that. I just got to OTK him before he OTKs me. Alright. I'm sure I played poorly that last one, but you were in control. He didn't have to be. Alright. Plus HD. I play you. I will host. Hell yeah. On to the finals. I've talked a lot of shit. Now it's time to get OTK'd and call it a night. Plus HD. Hosting. I hope I win. Good luck, have fun. Okay, I'm picking scissors. Alright, I lost the rock, paper, scissors. It's always a bad sign. Hopefully I can draw Future Fusion like he did in the last one. But I already got lucky in my first match. So, what are the chances I get lucky again? This hand's okay. Cyber Dragon would be the best card, actually. Cyber Dragon Gear Frame would be Pretty strong. That's actually a pretty good card. I'm like 1,000% certain he has recklesses, but I'm gonna force him. Oh, he's gonna dust shoot me here. Okay. I'll show him my hand. Cool. We're not gonna heavy storm in this case. I don't know what he's gonna take. It's obviously gonna take Gale, right? Okay, he's gonna take Gale. Yeah, I'm no longer gonna heavy storm here. I'm just gonna set 2 and pass. I don't really need to heavy storm. That's the thing, is like, because if his last card's reckless, I do force him into a reckless lock, but I don't really want to. Yeah, this is fine. I don't need to do anything. If he sets 1 card, I will dust shoot. Summons Diva. Sure, that's fine. Think here. I will dust shoot here. Because he could set a card, then kill my dust shoot. He's got Dark Armed and Alchemist. And Heavy Storm. So I'll take Dark Armed. Alchemist, Allure, Storm. Why are you messaging me? I'm just kidding. Alright, 600. He knows about the Gravity Bind, which complicates things. Alright. Alchemist is good. That's a good card. Yeah, he just won the die roll and he had the dust shoot. Had we gone second, I think we would have been okay this one, but I think we lose this one. Next turn. Actually, I think we lose it this turn. All he does is heavy storm summon Alchemist and he's fine. I think we lose. Okay, he doesn't want to win. That's cool too. Main phase 2 Alchemist. That's wild. You know my set card. So you don't gotta go through this whole thing. Alright, we got somewhere. Am I gonna get bailed the fuck out here? Guess we'll find out. Draw 2. Low key, I got bailed the fuck out. Okay. Right, so is it game? If we go 5,000 over this guy, it's 37, and then 36 over Diva. It's 34. It's only 71. Oh, that is annoying. Okay. It's still worth going for, though. I go well heavy storm. Alright. Regards this torrential. Gear frame. Activate. I know he has heavy storm, so it's like kind of silly for me to set my call until I have a Jinzo down. I could just attack his Diva, but like, it's so dumb. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do it all now and then try to find something for the last few points. He really fucked this game up by not heavy storming and attacking me last turn. Because I feel like if I was lower, it would be much worse for me. But this is not so bad because now even Brain Control doesn't beat me. And we know he has what? Heavy Storm still, Allure still, and that's it. So, and now his Stratos is gone too, which is really good for us. So we're going to go, I'm just going to do this now. Limiter, 3,600 and 5,000. Unfortunately, this is not quite game, but it's close. Go Gear Frame over the Gilman for 19, and then Fortress over the Deep Sea Diva for 48. Close. That's not how math works. 400 more. Gilman isn't in play. Okay. Main phase 2. Activate the gear frame. End phase. Lose the guy. Pass the turn. Alright, 2,500. We are marginally stable for the time being. That being said, I don't love my chances here. He's got hella fucking back row. One of them's Allure. What is Caius? Okay, he's got Caius. Cool. Alright. Allure heavy and one other card in the back row. He just heavy storms me and I lose. Alright. That was close. I needed him to not rip Caius, but he did. Alright, this game is going to be a Vanity's Fiend game. I think this card does very well versus him. As far as the trap cards go, I'm like not really sure if I want Royal Decree or not, or even Breaker. Like I feel like most of his trap cards just aren't even real straight up. I think this is just going to be like completely who can control the board and who can OTK. I think Gravity Bind and Swords of Revealing Light, as well as Mind Control and Brain Control, are going to be some of my best friends. Return is going to be really good for me. Call is going to be really good for me. All these cards are going to be good for me. Even like Jar seems good for me. Yeah, this is like totally an OTK matchup. It's all about like the OTKs. That being said, like getting wind blasted is really fucking devastating. So maybe I do want to decrease. Okay, let's go out return. Let's go out. This is actually a matchup where I don't like Sorcerer that much. Actually, he clears 0 before the OTK. No, he doesn't clear 0 before the OTK. Yeah, I don't like him that much. I am going to side out probably call. I don't think Dust Shoot is that good. Especially because we're bringing in like all this stuff. Gravity Bind is still okay. I don't really like Gold Sark too much because we don't have a lot of time. So I'm going to side those out. I think we want to buy time with these cards specifically. Soul Exchange is better going second. I do think 3 Machine of Fortress is pretty necessary. He's like the best card in the matchup. I don't think Gale's that good, but it runs over Strato, so I might leave it. I kind of want to side out to Koichi. Let's just try this and see where it goes. We're just full OTK mode. The teleports is so we can make Bionic. Okay, this hand is not great. Fucking shit. It is not great. What are the chances he opens Future Fusion? Pretty high, right? Alright. I'll risk it. I'll risk it. I'll risk him opening Future. This is bad if he doesn't open Future. But one of us has to open Future, right? Like, that's the statistics. In 4 games, one of us has to draw it. So this is the game where he does draw it, right? TD Crow, okay. That's a way he can interact. I'm so fucking good at this game. Holy shit, it's not even funny. I'm actually so fucking good at this game. And now he's going to attack me, and I'm going to drop cores. And it's just going to be... No! No! God! Fuck you! Oh, never mind. I'm just crushing. Okay. What do you set in this garbage deck? Like, literally, what do you set? Let's Allure. Let's see what we got to work with. Okay. We can go Sidra attack. Or we could go Sidra into Jinzo attack. But then, if it's Snowman Eater, I'm going to feel silly. So I'll just banish Returner. I think it's just Sidra attack. Question mark? Okay, let's attack. It's got to be Snowman Eater, right? Sangan? What the fuck? Sure. Okay. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird, champ. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to search Deep Sea Diva. Well, against that, there's only one cure. Go main phase 2, sack for Jinzo. That's pretty much it. Back row can't be activated. I could Heavy Storm now. He could Solemn it. He's going to Solemn it. Wow. I love my position here. I love this. I think everything has gone according to plan. So we'll pass turn. Dude, I fucking knew he'd have this bullshit. I feel so vindicated as a duelist. I feel so vindicated for just knowing how cards are going to be delivered to the duelists. Please attack me. Please attack me. I need to be attacked. I'm manifesting his attack right now. He's going to go diva. He's going to make fucking android. Or he just might attack me with both first. I don't even care. I'm going to drop the fucking shit out of the scores. And I'm going to destroy him with the scores. It's not going to be close. Okay, we'll take 600. We'll take 1700. Boom, let's fucking go. Okay, there's Gores. Gores token. What do you mean thumbs up? You gonna Herald of Orange Light me? Get the fuck out of here. You don't even know anything about this Gores right now. You don't know anything about this Gores. I am fucking so serotonin high. Every time I drop Gores and it's just amazing, I'm like, yeah, I can't lose. I'm actually the GOAT. I'm actually the best to ever do it. But I still need to win game 3 somehow. I'm down a game. I don't even know how it's gonna happen. Android, sure. Make yourself a little magical android. Gain 600. Okay. Jinzo Pog. Why did he solemn my Jinzo if he had no other trap cards? It just doesn't make sense. Maybe he has Gores of his own. To which I respond with, who asked? You know? Who asked? Got Fortress. Easy. Clap. Attack position. Attack position. GG. Bro, we got game 3 still. We got game 3. 1700. 1800. And 25. Let's go. Actually, in that instance, it's better to attack with Fortress first. Now that I'm thinking about it. Either way, though, how do you win this matchup? I feel like Thunder King's like pretty good. Soul Exchange, Thunder King, both of these options seem great. I'm like really high on Soul Exchange in this deck. I think it's money. What am I siding out? That's the real issue. Ah, man. Maybe Gravity Bind? He played around it. His deck plays around it pretty well. So maybe I'll just side it out. I don't want to have to side out a Fortress, but I might have to side out a Fortress. We could also just side out a Krebins. I think having 2 Krebins is really unnecessary. You really only want the one. I think this is probably fine. It's hard to know because this deck is just, it's just all good cards, right? So like, some of them are going to be drawn, some of them are not going to be drawn, etc. It's really hard to know. Best draw here is Vanity's Fiend. Not even close. It's just the best draw. Jinzo close second, but Vanity's is really good. Armageddon Knight. Cool. I would love to draw Vanity's Fiend. My liege. Please. One time. It's not bad. If I... Hold up. Is there any way I could like set up a Jinzo returner play if I like Goyo steal the Armageddon Knight? If I steal Armageddon Knight, there's nothing I can really send, I don't think. I'll check when I'm summoning Gear Frame, though. I am going to Heavy Storm because I want to set Decree this turn. If it's Reckless, he'll chain it. Mind Crush. It's a crazy thing to chain. Thinking whether to activate. Bro, you flipped it. LeMayo, but okay. Just don't flip it. Just don't flip it. If you want to activate it, just don't flip it. Machine of Gear Frame? Wow. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy that he hit there. That's like the luckiest hit, I think. You have to get pretty lucky there to hit. Because what if I just have Future Fusion? Game ends. Alright. Well. Yeah, now I lose. That was cringe. And very lucky. Maybe I win. If he doesn't kill me this turn, maybe I win. I'd be shocked if he doesn't kill me this turn. If you blind crush and you hit correctly, the luck has to run out eventually. Yeah, this is game. Let's see him mess it up, though. This is 35, 49. He needs to make colossal, right? 49, 31. It's not quite 31, actually. I think you have to put the malicious in attack and make yugioh. My brother in Christ. How are you fumbling this bag? Do you have another summon here? How did you miss lethal? How do you have... I don't understand. I don't get this. Why make Thought Ruler? It's literally the worst thing you can make here. I can't brain control anyway. I guess he knows about Soul Exchange. What did I draw drawing? Swords Revealing Light. Alright. Well. Shit. I cannot believe he missed lethal there. That's like, that's embarrassing. Like, take your time, man. I don't want to say GG's. GG's. You missed lethal. LMFAO. Nice mind crush. LMFAO. GG's though. Well played. You really had me there. You really got me. Well, that's going to be my first loss with Jinzo. Unfortunately. Damn, the undefeated streak comes to an end. I had a feeling it was going to happen in this video because, again, you roll the dice enough times, eventually it's going to happen. But that was kind of a shitty way for it to go. I do think we would have crushed him if you just, like, didn't name Gear Frame or if something else went differently. But alas, here we are. Yeah, he missed lethal. He played, honestly, pretty poorly in the previous game too. I'm gonna talk all this shit because I lost. And you know what? Sometimes you just gotta let the salt flow. You gotta let the salt flow. You gotta pull up like Salt Lake City, you know? You gotta be, I'm the fucking Dead Sea right now, bro. I'm the fucking Dead Sea. No, I had a rough day actually. Today was like kind of sussed. I'm gonna put all the Johns out there, you know? Had a hard day. I didn't sleep well last night. You know, if I had slept a little bit better, I would have crushed him. Maybe the Soul Exchange isn't it, honestly, because like every game I drew the Vanities, it was money, but every game I drew the Soul Exchange, it was like I didn't have the Vanities, so like just did nothing. So maybe it's not it. Maybe it's cool to just go for the Vanities only. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sold on the Soul Exchange. Like the cards I'm not quite sold on are like the Soul Exchanges and the Thunder Kings. These are the cards I'm not that sold on. Maybe Doomcal too. Doomcal helps you win through frogs though, because that matchup is miserable. Because they just have 80 million like things to block you. But I think that it's probably better. It's better than having Doomcal. It's probably like Fossil Dino or something like that. Which yeah, I don't know. In any case, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope to see you guys this weekend at this one at September 30th, 10 a.m. PST, 1 p.m. EST for the online RBET, and then the following weekend, October 7th, for the back-to-back RBET weekends. You guys are going to be eating good. The content these next few weeks is going to be insane. I can't even begin to describe it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.